Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome in.
I wish I had a Hello Kitty shirt. I don't
I
have
know.
one.
Do you want to know where that I bought this?
Universal store?
No,
Okay.
Target.
Target. Okay.
In the men's section.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us.
Yes.
We won't try to do like we did last stream where we lasted a half an hour, not even going on topic yet.
That's true. But it's all good.
If anyone is wondering, yes, Mike still has a little bit of scotchy throat. His nose is acting up a little bit, but his ears are finally starting to pop. Yeah, starting to pop.
Good,
so
I need it bad.
We narrowed it down, and it's not a cold. It is allergies. I'm 80% sure now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm on the mend, guys. So slow but sure.
Don't try to go outside.
Believe me, I want to.
Yeah, it's like I already know that.
I know.
Oh gosh.
So, what do we got on the menus today? Because I know
we are talking about the first look at the new butterbeer. Let me see what it says. Butterbeer treats coming to Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
We did that.
It's a different article than before.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I think it says treats. So this is stuff you may be able to buy in the stores.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There's some butterbeer truffles, some butterbeer chocolate.
Excuse me. Nice.
Yeah, some new things.
Okay.
After that, we're going to go way over to France to a new restaurant that just opened called Saterie.
Yes.
It's by Jean Embrent, and it opens with Disneyland Paris with the movie-inspired dishes.
Interesting.
Different movies, different dishes. And I
wonder if the gray stuff's going to be on it.
I didn't see no gray stuff, but it's like a high class.
Oh.
Like, hey, you have a choice of either a 3-course or a 5-course meal.
I get it. Say no more.
Yeah, high class, high spendy, high price, probably.
Yep.
Then right after that, we're going to talk about a new coffee shop coming to Disney's Pop Century Resort.
Woo!
I believe it's basically meaning better colors in the area, and it is going to be a coffee shop. So there's going to be Joffrey's. They cannot go away from Joffrey's. I'm sorry.
By the way,
Joffrey's is owned by Disney.
I know.
So I think they're just going to go with Joffrey's, but I don't think
that's fine.
They could have put a Starbucks in there.
That's fine.
Maybe.
Nice.
And then lastly, we're going to be first thing we're going to talk about is the thing that was the oldest article, which is Garden Gray's menu items.
Yeah.
And new completer treat for the Dole Whip Glazer items, which is 2025 International Flower and Garden Festival.
Nice.
It's basically another scavenger hunt, and this time around, they give you a unique, non-tested, or not tested. This is the first year it's out. Dole Whip flavor.
Interesting way to do this.
Yeah.
Because you
have to work to get to that.
That's smart. I like that. I like that. I really do.
I like that a lot. I wish they would do that more often.
What better way to test out a new item?
Yeah, exactly. What a better way.
They need to do this with like all of the stuff.
Yeah. I always wondered, why don't they make either a vanilla or chocolate Dole Whip? Okay.
Yeah.
Then they put it and sandwich it in between two fantastic cookies, like a nom nom.
Interesting.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah. I never had a nom nom cookie.
In the center.
Never had a nom nom cookie.
Now they've had different nom nom cookies. There has been a golden brickle nom nom.
Nice.
White chocolate nom nom.
Nice.
And then regular dark chocolate.
Nice.
And I want them to bring back the one I've seen at Disneyland, which had peppermint in it.
Ooh, now that's right up my alley.
Peppermint nom nom. Yes.
Nice.
It had chunks of peppermint in it.
Now I'm hungry.
It is so good. It is so good.
Lunch now.
I was at Disneyland. That had to have been about, let me think, 4 or 5 years ago.
Was that at Christmas time now? Was that at Christmas time now?
Yes.
Because usually peppermint comes out normally at the Christmas time.
Christmas time, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a few years back in Disneyland Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was right before they started making that Pixar Pier over there in the corner.
Yes.
It was something else pier. California Pier or something like that, yeah.
That was...
something else. I don't remember the name of it.
You know what I mean? I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right.
That was before San Francisco came into it.
Definitely before San Francisco. Yeah.
Way before that. That's only been a year.
Right.
Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. Okay, so let's go with these articles.
Let's get started.
Share screen. We're going with Epcot first.
Hi, Stephanie. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Oh.
Good to see you, Stephanie.
Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
Hello. We did an early morning version this time.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we did.
I was up when Doug was streaming, and I looked at the clock, and I was like, why am I up at 4:30 in the morning?
Good grief.
Yeah.
My goodness.
It is only 7:30 his time.
That's true. That was so
like 4:30 my time.
My goodness.
Yeah, I was up that early. I had really good sleep, but it was the hotel the way we were at had a really good bed. So
nice.
Right over here, that is this one.
All right.
All Garden Gray's menu items and completer treats.
I agree, Stephanie, with that one. Yes, I totally agree with that one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Like I said, I slept a bunch. I'm talking, I slept had to have been about 13 hours.
That's not bad.
At the resort.
Nice.
And it was like a really, really comfortable bed. Nice. My sister and myself were like, okay. We barely got in around 4:30, 4:45, and then we were just like, we filled the beds and we're like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. That's when I went to sleep 2 nights ago.
Good grief.
I woke up around 11 a.m. Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
Yes, it did. And so that's fine. I kind of compensated for it beforehand. So good. This is the Wildflower, Garden Grace Wildflower mix is with it as a completer prize, which those are cool because guess what? You can make flowers that were grown at Disney.
Yeah. That's very really cool though.
Yeah. Would I ever use them? Maybe. It'd have to be in some kind of pot.
I know someone who
would be allergies. No. Yeah. That's flowers.
Love this.
Guests can participate in the Garden Graze. It is a plant-based food scavenger hunt.
Yep.
It is those. It's another scavenger hunt for the flower and garden.
Right.
It's along with Spike the Bee.
Yep.
It encompasses the different stickers are the different flower beds that they have around the Epcot.
Yep.
They must purchase any of the 5 of the 10 eligible festival menu items.
Yep.
And they can get the same item multiple times, and they can complete the glaze on their own pace.
Yep.
At any time during the festival.
That's right. Which is
when completed, they get a special complimentary festival treat.
Uh-huh.
In order to participate, Guests need festival passport, which is freely available at the front of the park.
Yep.
And various merchandise locations.
Yep.
Details of the Garden Grays are in the back of the few pages of the passport. And when purchasing an eligible menu item, guests hand their passports to the checkout cast member who will stamp the final page.
That's right.
We're looking at, I can zoom in on my head, grilled street corn on the cob.
Right.
Okay. The coconut chocolate filancio.
Okay.
Potato pancakes.
Okay.
Jamaican beef patty.
Okay.
Seasonal fruit parfait.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. I would definitely get that one. Farmhouse meatballs.
Ooh, I love meatballs.
Lumpia, which lumpia is basically cream cheese with pineapple in it.
Interesting.
Inside of a rolled shell.
Right.
Lemon tart.
Mm-hmm.
Avocado toast.
Uh-huh.
Biscuits and gravy.
Okay.
And then you get your festival treat, which is a pineapple marmalade.
Uh-huh.
Flavored Dole Whip.
Right. Which is interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so the beach grub has the street corn on the cob.
Okay.
Savory garlic spread and cheese. Now I would eat this.
If only that was off. If only that was off the cob, I would totally eat it.
I would eat that, but you would not, because I like them on the cob too. I don't really have a preference on corn. I'm not picky.
I'm not a cob person. Sorry.
I like that cob. Yeah.
I don't.
There is the coconut chocolate.
Ooh,
Lancio chocolate cake, coconut custard, and
totally
passion fruit caramel.
I would totally eat that.
It looks good. Passion fruit caramel is on the outside, on the underside, so you basically dip into it.
Delicious.
It looks good.
That looks good.
It looks good. Mm-hmm. The only true new food item at the Garden Grays this year is the coconut chocolate.
Oh, I see.
Group had mixed feelings about the passion fruit caramel, but generally love this. You get that fruity taste and then the rich dark chocolate, and the cake is moist and perfect.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to close her down. There. Farmer's Market had the potato pancakes with house-made applesauce.
Okay.
I would eat it. You know, it's just a German-inspired potato pancake. I like potato pancakes. Yeah.
You know, I haven't had them in years.
I love them. My dad still makes them off and on if I ask. So, you can make potato pancakes from imitation mashed potatoes.
My corn has
Most
to be
people don't think of that. You bring your floss to the corn on the cob.
Like for me, it absolutely has to be off the cob completely.
Oh boy, he's picky like that.
I'm
very after a while, Stephanie, I kind of just ignored Mikey over here. Get out of here.
Oh, please.
He's picky in different ways.
I am picky in different ways.
And I'm not as picky, but I am picky in some other ways too.
Yeah.
So, that would be pretty good. The applesauce, I bet you, is pretty good.
Yeah.
You can taste the onion and the potato in it.
Right.
Applesauce comes through too. We would recommend other more interesting dishes over potato pancakes.
Now, mind you guys, these are not our reviews. These are the reviewing them.
WDWNT.
Yep.
Yeah. Jamaican beef patty featuring impossible meat, beef with spicy papaya syrup.
Whew.
No, I've tried that papaya syrup there before.
You have.
And it tastes to me like high-end spicy, like almost like ghost pepper.
I could certainly use that right now in my nose.
Exactly. You would love that one then.
I probably would. I would at least try it, you know.
Yeah. sweet chili sauce and Dole Whip mango. So it's like a Dole Whip, but they made it kind of almost like a Mexican mango.
Yeah.
Mexican Dole Whip mango.
Yep.
Yeah. And it does have some fruit that is swimming in the bottom. So.
Yeah.
They weren't impressed. It's fine.
Yeah.
Citrus blossom. There is the lumpia I'm talking about. Plant-based pork, green papaya salad, and yuzu sweet and sour.
Ooh, that sweet and sour sauce looks good.
It looks pretty good. It's very Chinese-ish. Yuzu and sweet sour sauce is overpowering.
See, this is the kicker with the overpowering. Now,
some people would like that.
Yeah, as long as it's.
And they said it was a greasy dish. I don't know. I prefer the lumpia that are dessert lumpias, not meal.
It looks good to me.
It looks pretty good. I might
try it.
I would consider eating it. Yeah. Lemon tart. We seen this last time.
Now,
it has lemon curd, blood orange, aquafaba, meringues, and raspberry powder.
It looks delicious. I would totally eat this.
I would eat it.
Totally.
I would eat it in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Truffle and Trellis has a farmhouse meatball. Look at that thing. It's Impossible beef with lentil bread, spinach, marinated vegetables, and creamy herb aioli.
Now, mind you, I love a good meatball.
That looks pretty good. I would say creamy herb aioli is a replacement.
I do like aioli.
And it looks like pretty good, but I would expect it tzatziki in this instance, but we'll see.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah.
Cucumber. Basically, that's what tzatziki is cucumber mayo, basically. Meatball has good seasoning and authentic texture. They're getting better at that Impossible meat, by the way. That's a good job for Disney.
Yeah.
Spice comes through as a slow burn at the back end. Yeah. I would not like that. The lentil wrap is delicious.
That is the one thing I can't stand is burnt anything.
It definitely said burnt, slow burn on the back end, which means it is spicy.
Yeah. But spicy is good for
on
you.
The back end. So you eat it. You didn't notice the spice was there.
And then you pay for it later.
And then you pay for it later,
like,
either by having fire in your mouth, heartburn, or maybe it might even make you go poop a lot. Let's just go with that notion.
Totally.
Avocado toast, marinated tomatoes, plant-based cheese crumbles on a toasted ciabatta. You don't really like guacamole.
I don't.
And that is what that is, a lot of.
I'm not a guac.
But there is some blue cheese on top of it, it looks like.
Oh, no.
With some cooked up tomatoes. And that's what that is.
Right.
Yeah. I would eat it.
I'd pass.
Fell flat this year. It's too there's not that much flavor. It's very forgettable. I understand why. Tomatoes don't really mix with avocado and cheese that much. I understand the feeling of it, but I don't understand the premise of how they thought this was going to work. So whatever. Basically, the cheese is going to it is blue cheese crumbles, but it's going to not taste right because mixed with the tomato, it goes against it.
Right.
Biscuits and gravy featuring Impossible sausage with pepper jelly. No. Pepper jelly. I would consider this biscuits and gravy if it did not have the pepper jelly.
Here's the thing with this. I don't like gravy.
You don't like it at all because
I don't like gravy, period.
Yeah.
It has to be plain biscuits for me, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't like it as much either.
Don't get me wrong. Okay. I love biscuits. Don't get me wrong.
Here we go. Completer treat. Yeah, this is the festival treat.
Yep.
You get to put this is where they stamp it.
Yep.
The other ones you put a sticker on.
Mm-hmm.
Once we got all 5 of our stamps, it was time to go get a completer treat. To get your treat, go to the pickup window at the Pineapple Parmesan, located across the from the port of entry at the World Showcase entrance. Cast member will put a final stamp on your passport. Doesn't matter which one of the stamps you get. You could get all 5 of them. Could be from one place.
Yep,
you could get 5 of one thing and then just go back here.
Yeah,
and it would work. New completer treat this year features a vanilla soft serve from Keeman with dough whipped pineapple. Keeman launched in 2022 that makes 100% plant-based dairy-free products.
Oh, I get it.
Includes a souvenir cup and a wildflower seeds mix.
Nice.
So you get your souvenir cup right there, garden glaze.
Mm-hmm.
Has it on it. You get the wildflower seeds mix. I have known people to give those to people that like those. So
yes,
maybe give it to like your local flower and garden place.
Yeah.
Those are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
There are details and instructions for the wildflower mix on the front.
Okay.
It's a blend of naturalized and native items for Florida, including annuals and perennials. Flowers designed for easy maintenance for the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the souvenir cup is plastics, steamless wine glass. Garden glaze is printed large text above this series of fruits, vegetables, and flowers. Epcot International Flower and Garden Festivals on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
It does not feature the year it is reused from to 2024. So they reused a 2024 this year cup.
I see.
But they have a different treat on the inside.
I think it's nice.
It is a delicious and refreshing reward at the end of a long festival day.
Yeah.
If you like Dole Whip, you'll like the Keelman and won't be disappointed.
That's good.
So let me see what it's called again, hopefully. It's up here. What is this? If I click on it. Oh. Can you see that page?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, it's the homepage of Keelman's, which means that they work with both Universal and Disney now.
That's neat. Wow.
And Cherry Bomb dairy free. It's mostly a ice cream place that you can find in your local freezer section.
Interesting. I'll have to look them up.
Like that. Wow. Chocolate, vanilla.
I get it, Stephanie. Believe me. I was the same way with the Festival of the Arts. Yeah, I definitely want to get down there at some point. Yeah. I thought good items. How about you?
It's good items. Okay, Stephanie, wish I could make it down for the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot. It's my favorite festival. I have been to almost all the festivals at Epcot once at least. And my favorite is a very, very close tie at Festival of the Arts. And not Food and Wine, but the Christmas one is really good too.
Oh, who doesn't love the Christmas one? I mean,
yeah, Food and Wine Festival is really good also.
Yeah.
You know what? All the festivals are great.
They are. All of them are good for different reasons.
Yeah, different reasons.
And everybody likes different things.
Flower and Garden, when I did go to it, was about 4 years ago. And my sister decided to get some potted plants from there. Nice. It was pretty fun.
Nice.
We still have them. She still has them.
Nice.
She grows what looks to be a Mickey Mouse as a topiary.
Nice.
It stands about this tall.
Nice.
It's very small. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Over here.
Ah. Oh yes,
Yes,
that. Oh my gosh,
Orangeburg is
is so
very
cute.
famous in this festival, along with
Mhm.
like the Bee. Next Tuesday, I will talk
Mhm.
about wonderful. Okay, it's not even
Oh.
Tuesday, even close to it yet. I already
Mhm.
have 13 articles.
Right. Okay.
So I
Right.
might think about maybe doing it live. We'll see.
Stephanie, you need to get on to the DisneyStore.com because
Yes.
they got the Spirit jersey, they got the
They
T-shirts,
just
and they got
released a
the
new
shorts.
Orange Bird
Get
line,
the stuff
really.
now because that stuff's
Yeah, they
gonna
just
sell
released
out
the
quick.
Orange Bird line. Just go to
Yep.
Shop Disney, and
Mhm.
they should have it under the first page, main page.
They have it. They have
Yeah.
the ears, the Spirit jersey, the lug.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. It's a lot of Orange
they
Bird
got a
stuff.
lot of stuff. So my
Yeah.
suggestion: go in there and buy.
Bye.
Oh yeah, they got
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, please do. They just released a
Mhm.
new line for Orange Bird, really,
Yep. Mhm. Yep.
as of this
Yep.
week.
Get
I
on there
haven't
now
got to an
and
article yet.
with that, especially with the Spirit jersey because they sell out fast. Because when I got my Festival of the Arts one, I was so happy when I bought it. So
Yeah.
go get it.
Okay, what were we talking about next?
All right, where are we going next?
We are going
Mhm.
to the Pop Century and looking
Okay.
at the coffee shop coming to Disney's Pop Century Resort.
Now this is kind of cool because this is a good thing because
Yeah,
when you are at like
and it's opening soon. Yeah.
nice.
Everything Pop Shopping and Dining
Look at
is what it's
that.
going to be called.
Yeah. Hmm. I mean,
Um,
I mean, I mean, to look at these designs. They are
yeah,
amazing.
they have a new venue that has a new vibrant dining
Nice.
scheme, vibrant colors.
Yeah.
The post stated a brand new coffee shop is
Hmm.
also joining the lineup, offering specialty beverages that
Nice.
are sure to pick up the guests throughout the day.
Nice. Okay.
It is inspired by the later half of the 20th century pop of
Nice.
color. What Disney Imagineers said the Everything Pop update was inspired by the resort's bold exterior.
That's great.
All of over the top, colorful outdoor elements.
Hmm.
Okay, a lot of talking.
So they have updated a couple of the resorts, and from what I've seen, it looks great.
Yeah,
It
it
really
looks
looks
good.
nice.
They
It's
don't
good that
say
they
what
did
they're going to be serving in it.
that. Okay.
Either Mikey has a heyday and they say Starbucks, or they might say Joffrey's.
I don't mind, but it'll be interesting to see what
Yeah,
this looks like, sounds like, feels like. You know what I mean? One of those
exactly.
things where it's like it looks really cool. All right.
So the next article we're going with is Universal.
Mm-hmm.
Get him thrown in here, so
All
that
right.
means he's not the last one.
Right.
Share screen. Okay,
Butterbeer.
butterbeer flavored treats. This
Look
is
at
the
those
first look at the
mugs.
butterbeer treats coming to Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Epic Universe
You
only.
know what, Richard? All right. All right. Look at
Yeah.
those mugs. I would totally get one. Totally.
Which one?
The mugs with the butterbeer
Mugs.
in it. I
Okay.
would totally get it. I would totally get it.
Well, the mugs are the first thing that they're showing, I
I
think.
love it. Look at that.
Butterbeer
Mm-mm-mm.
treats. They look good.
Yum.
Here's the mugs.
Look at
First up
that.
is a standard
I love
butterbeer
it.
drink.
Mm-hmm.
It's pictured in a new souvenir mug.
Oh, they redid them.
One side
Nice.
of the stemmed stein features a Beerabel
Yep.
logo,
Mm-hmm.
while the reverse has a butterbeer logo.
Nice.
Drinks will be served at the Beerabel cart as well as restaurants and bars at the Pacific Ganache.
Nice. I would totally get this. 100%.
This is the second item. And they will be most likely available at the confectionery shop that new restaurant's new place is going to have.
Mm-hmm.
There is a white chocolate butterbeer candy bar, a caramel filled butterbeer flavored chocolate bars.
Oh, those look delicious. Now, mind you, it does get warm.
Yes.
Down there. So I would highly recommend putting these in your resort's refrigerator and or the freezer.
Yes, and then they also have these. Yes, that's a macaron.
Oh, I'm totally in on that.
Yeah, Universal also teased butterbeer macarons and truffles.
That looks delicious. I would totally eat them.
And then quick service restaurant Café La de la Serene will serve the butterbeer crepe for dessert.
I am so eating that.
Filled with shortbread cookie butter, Bavarian cream, and butterbeer cream, then topped with fresh strawberries, butterbeer drizzle, and a butterbeer shortbread cookie.
That looks delicious. I would totally eat that.
Man, they had me on a tongue twister over here on the one.
I know.
Delicious. And so the last thing we could talk about, we're going out of country, over to France.
We're going to Disneyland Paris this time.
Yes, France has been scrutinized as probably being the cheapest place to get into for any of the resorts, any of the parks.
Actually, I think
it's either this and Japan. China's pretty low, but Japan and this are about the same.
It's a little bit cheaper.
It's not by much. It's only sometimes $30 to get into this park.
I know. Oh my goodness, that is
true. It's low.
But that's euro.
30 US. It's not euro.
Right.
So let's look at this one, and it is a high-end French restaurant themed to Disney. Oh,
I love it. Look at that.
Look at this.
Look at that table. It looks beautiful.
I know. Now they're going to have presentations on this one.
Great.
I like it. Look, a little tiny cake thing that's held up by the broom.
It looks like a rose.
There's a rose, maybe. Some kind of chocolate flambe.
They do a Beauty and the Beast. Wonderful.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast, Tangled, Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, and more.
Let's see what they got.
So that's what he is.
That's
the Professeur Depart d'Allergine Imperdet. Good luck with that French name.
Forgive us, we don't speak French.
He is a Michelin-starred chef and a lifelong Disney fan. It has a little article on it. It offers 5-course and 3-course meals, and I looked at the bottom of this article. I scanned through it, and they're open from like 4:30 to 9:30 is p.m.
I get it.
It's only dinners.
That's smart.
Yeah. For the first time in his career, has also created a special menu for children.
Wonderful.
So it also has this high-end restaurant. These are the 2 first options.
Wow.
So obviously the one on the left is going to be themed to Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
And if I remember correctly, the one on the right is themed to Little Mermaid.
Nice.
The experience begins with the Little Mermaid inspired under the sea seafood starter. So you would not like that, but it's this high-end seafood with a nice honey drizzle on top.
Yeah.
Or the Beauty and the Beast inspired Mrs. Potts brew with root vegetable ravioli and vegetable and truffle broth.
Interesting.
I would eat that.
Looks interesting.
Yeah. This was going to be high-end, pretty expensive menu items, I would say.
Right.
Here's the next 2 items. Man, doesn't that look fancy?
It does.
I just go click on him.
You know, for me,
that looks like a ratatouille almost.
It almost looks like a ratatouille.
It does look like a ratatouille.
Well,
okay, so these are Prince Ali's Tangine, inspired by Aladdin.
Oh.
Which features a pearl-eyed balution stuffed with dates and dried fruits served with vegetables.
Interesting.
Which I believe is on the right.
Mm-hmm.
It looks almost like a cake, but if you look at it closely, it has little emblems on it.
It does.
It looks like a clock, and there's a Mickey in the center.
Look at that. I mean,
the detail.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, whoa, you know.
Yeah. And it says a lot of things, but yeah.
High end is what it says to me.
It says to me, fancy schmancy.
Fancy schmancy, high end, yes.
I hate to say it, but
inspired by the Pirates of the Caribbean films, the Caribbean casserole comes with Mediterranean bluefin tuna, tangy passion fruit vinaigrette with a Colombo spice and tamarind sauce. And of course, there's the Remy's ratatouille. There's a Remy's ratatouille.
Interesting.
So I don't think they're showing the Remy's ratatouilles right here.
Yeah, I don't think they're showing the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff.
They're not showing the Pirates of the Caribbean, and that's Remy's ratatouille.
Right.
And they made it more vibrant color than normal on purpose.
I get it.
I think it has more like eggplant stuff in it too.
I mean, I've never eaten it, but you know.
The kids menu features a fairy godmother soup with red curry squash ganoche chestnut, Little Lantern Festival fish and chips with tartar sauce inspired by Tangled.
Interesting.
I don't think they showed that.
No.
But they collaborated with pastry chef Axel Manier to create the variety of dessert options, include the Lost Art shortbread, named for Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Nice.
And is made with candy lemon and almond crumble, enhanced by ice cream, vanilla mousse, and flowing caramel.
Right.
That I don't know where that's at, but whatever.
Right.
Mickey's souffle features Pavilion chocolate, hazelnut praline insert, and a hazelnut ice cream.
Nice. Nice.
Children's desserts include Chippendale's hazelnut ice cream with hot chocolate emulation, and the Little Jean's fruit salad with a crispy turtle and vanilla sauce. Now, I don't know who this Little Jean is.
I have no idea.
That is the restaurant itself. Will be opening up soon, or it has opened up, but only for short hours.
Right.
It's designed to transport guests into an enchanted forest.
Nice. You know what this is giving me? Disney Cruise Line vibes a little bit.
Yeah, very much.
A little bit.
I would say very high end.
Yeah.
And yes, you're able to see the fireworks from some windows.
Wow.
That is the Castle of Paris.
You know, when I look at the menu, I mean, I'm usually positive.
I was wrong. It's only 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m.
Oh, wow. Oh, geez. That's late. That's only 3 days.
Yeah, and it's number one, late, number two.
And I understand why. But here's my thing with this. And maybe now I'm looking at it from like a few different options. Because I'm looking at it from a bunch of options. I'm thinking, okay, because this is going to be very, very expensive.
Yes.
Like we are talking maybe 100 euros on up.
Yes.
And that's a guess, mind you.
Yeah.
Now, my other issue with this is, what do you do with people who have very big food allergies?
Well, they would probably start to have food allergy menus. These places are known to have those.
Right.
They just don't really post it.
But I know, but you
know what I mean?
Right. And it's like, for someone like me who is very, very, very picky about stuff.
Yeah.
I personally would not eat here.
So euros to US is not that much difference, really.
Yeah.
To what it really is in the US to euro. So I would expect
it to be very high.
Mid 200s, so to 250 up to about 300.
If this is Michelin star, I can tell you the price is
$250 to $300.
It's going to be extremely high, and I'm thinking, I like what they're doing with it, but
it's a opening.
Let me ask you this question: Who is the restaurant
the way I understand it, you would get to choose some items, but they did not show everything that there would be on the list.
No,
that's not everything on the list.
My thing is this too, because Michelin is very high quality of everything. So my thing would be this restaurant would be geared more towards the
Remy's and Ratatouille and Remy's, Ratatouille, and 1850, I think. The three main restaurants on Disney Cruise Line, are all 3 Michelin star.
Right. And believe me,
Michelin 5 stars.
I am not trying to knock this. Believe me, I'm not. But it's just in my head, I'm thinking you are already spending a lot going to with the Disneyland Paris from say here, or with that in the States. Do you want to add a very expensive restaurant, not knowing the quality? See, for me,
I understand what you mean, but
you know where I'm going with it.
But for them, people follow certain.
And also, too,
people follow certain people
anyway.
So if someone is, for example, following this Jean dude, whoever his name is,
yes,
then they might want to try to go to this restaurant to try some of the dishes. You know what I mean?
I get it, but it's just.
I put it up there with the price, probably right up next to the steakhouse.
Pretty much.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
But for somebody coming from,
and then on top of that, it also has Disney theming throughout the dishes.
It does, which that's a good thing.
And they need to do that more often. This might be the first testing ground for that.
Let me ask you this question
officially.
As well as I do, dress codes for
this one has a dress code. You're required to wear a suit and tie. You're required to wear a suit and tie.
I mean, it's like
I can maybe get you in a suit and tie if I have to.
No.
Yes.
No.
I have clip-on ties and those.
No way. No.
Why not?
I don't do no. I don't do fancy. I don't do fancy.
I used to a lot, so I have I have some clothes that I do have of fancy.
Okay.
I used to.
I
had a suit at one time. I do have a suit, but it's older and I don't think it fits me now.
For me, it
was right out of high school. My job required me to wear a suit and tie.
I understand that. I get it. But it's just, for me, it's just to me. This to me is geared more towards the adults, I think.
It can be, but they did have the kids menu.
Weirdly, I understand that.
But the kids can kind of dress up for one night. It's that kind of, know how it is.
I know how it is, believe me. It's basically your Victorian Alberts.
Yes, Victorian Alberts is very, very much like this. Well, it's like that.
Not me, and that's where I get a little in with this.
You're all looking around like, what am I gonna do here? I know you'll like the dessert. You're like,
I like
6 desserts and I'm good.
Like, am I gonna spend?
That's what you'll be like.
All that money.
Give me 6 desserts and I'll be good.
For me, that would be a waste of money. Like a
yes, I understand.
Waste of money, and I'm like, I'm sorry. If I'm
now, here's the thing about this: they did not have.
I'm not gonna be wasting my money.
Now, this is going to be, it's a mixture between Victorian Alberts mixed with your France restaurant. Because
I know which one it is.
It is, but it will be kind of like, put it this way. Your France restaurant, which I don't know the name of it that well.
I know what it is. It's Monsieur Paul. I know which one.
Monsieur Paul. Yes. Yeah. And that, because they at that service, they have a 3-course and a 5-course meal price.
They do.
And so I think that's what this one is going towards.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
But it's also going to be mixed in with, hey, this is almost like Victoria and Albert's.
But I'm not trying to knock this.
You'll get to have specialized.
I'm just thinking realistic.
Yeah, you'll get to have specialized menu items.
The highest I will go is be a Nepali.
I know.
In Epcot.
You're getting
that's my version of fancy. That's my version of fancy. Either that or Junior's, one of the two.
You might eat some of this restaurant's food because it is French. But it is like extremely high-end French. Michelin star French.
The only thing French I eat is basically French fries, okay?
No.
I know. But seriously, but the thing is, though, is that
French do make pizzas, but it's not the same pizza.
I know they do, but it
okay, French make crepes.
My biggest
Did you ever eat crepes?
Would be my palate, because I'm not exposed to that stuff a lot. So my palate would be weird.
Yeah.
So I'm like, would I waste the money? Absolutely not. I hate to say it, but it's like,
maybe.
But seriously though, why would
I have to know more the menu for one? Number two, hey, give me a price.
That tells me right there it's going to be very, very, very expensive. Yeah. That told me everything, because when you were reading the whole thing, I'm like, yeah.
They did say it was going to be opening soon.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be expensive, because when you don't see a price, you know it's going to be high. But
they're only open for a few hours, 6:30 to 9:30.
And I think that's what's going to hurt them in a way. It's going to hurt them.
Maybe they're doing that on purpose, and they might be lowering the price just for the short term.
But here's the thing, though.
I don't know.
What does the critics say? Because you know as well as I do, food critics are very, very
look at Ratatouille.
Yeah, but seriously though, but
I'm more lighthearted. But if you want to know what a food critic kind of is like in France, look at Ratatouille, and then remember the guy that they had to go versus.
Let's put it this way.
The villain, officially.
You want a good food critic?
The food critic guy.
You know
who I'm talking about. He kind of looked like me. He was a lot taller.
Like, I know when I like something, and I know when I hate something. Oh, believe me.
But remember, he got transcended by the Ratatouille at the end.
That's right.
So.
But the thing is, though, is that good idea, but is it going to work? That's my thing with this.
We'll see.
But I think it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
The cool thing is they put a celebrity Michelin star chef in the name.
That can also make or break it.
Yes, they can.
And I can tell you.
They're taking a risk with that one.
That's what's got me a
little worried, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's a gamble.
It is a gamble.
Likes taking different gambles.
That can be a good and a bad thing at the same time.
Well, just look at Star Cruiser.
I know. Don't get me started on that. Mm-hmm.
That was a gamble that did not
go well for Disney. That was a big gamble, and it didn't work. Everybody.
But you know what another gamble was?
What's that?
The first festival.
That's true.
That was Disney.
It worked.
It worked, and we still see them to this day, 50 years later.
And I will say this,
50 years running strong.
Right.
Yeah.
But here's my thing with this. I am glad that they are trying new things. Don't get me wrong, guys. It's just for myself.
If you don't try to see how something will work, how are you supposed to know if it works?
I understand that, but here's the other thing with this. You have guests coming in from all over the world who go to Disneyland Paris.
Yes. Yes, they do. Or
my biggest thing is, what is this restaurant geared towards? To me,
high end,
more adults.
High-end adults.
There's one more thing that they did not put on this menu, and that is the beverages.
They did not. They had very little entrees too. So
yeah, so that's telling me, yep.
It could be. You never know.
I know.
The desserts, some of the desserts that they showed looked nice. I noticed there was it looked to be like 3 cakes, but they were put like at an angle and they were propped up with a broom.
Yeah.
So that tells me fairy godmother.
Sounds it.
The cake.
Wait a minute.
You know what cake I'm talking about.
That's telling me
a broom on it. Yeah. It was not the right kind of broom that you think. Because they used the broom to prop up the cake.
In Sleeping Beauty, they did.
In Sleeping Beauty.
Yes.
That's that broom, not Fantasia broom that walks around.
No yeast, 1 tisp. Tisp, 1 teaspoon.
Yeah, I know. And I did not know this, but I watched the original Mary Poppins last night.
Oh, you did?
And it has some innuendos on different movies. I did not know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Go figure.
I did not know this, but it had some like in jokes to movies that were coming out.
That's what Disney does. They put the in jokes in there.
1939. I didn't know they did it that early.
Get out. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Go figure.
That's how long ago that movie came out.
What? What?
Mary Poppins.
The Disney version came out in the 1950 something.
1959?
With Julie Andrews.
Yeah. 1959.
Anyways. But yeah, so
1959.
What'd you think?
Food that we talked about was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll go with going towards that scavenger hunt.
Me too.
Yeah. There's some things I did like a lot from that. I would get one of them would be, let's go with the 5 items we would kind of choose off the top of our head.
Yep.
One item for me would be that meatball. Meatball looked pretty good.
Yep.
And then I would go towards that fruit parfait.
Sounds interesting.
Probably 2 or 3 times. And then one time with something else. So probably, let me think. I don't remember what they were.
I don't either. But that's okay. But it's just, the butterbeer stuff looks really good.
Oh, the butterbeer stuff looked really good.
I wonder if they have anything like that in New York. I haven't been over there in a while.
Yeah, it'll be the treats that you'll be able to find in the new park when Epic Universe opens.
Which will be next month. Or is it May? I know it's one of the 2 months.
The white chocolate with butterbeer in the center will be new and different.
That sounds heaven for me.
Pretty good. It's going to put a different texture other than the regular chocolate that usually goes with it.
Yeah.
I think this was a pretty good stream.
Yeah.
We had a few things here and there. I like the new restaurant that's coming for the Pop Century coffee.
I think that's going to be a good one, but
less bright colors.
I really want to know more about it. I really do.
I do too. Could it be Starbucks? Could it be Joffrey's?
We don't know.
Could it be a bakery?
Ooh, not a bad idea.
Wouldn't
mind a bakery, let me tell you.
That's a pretty good idea, I would say. Because I know a lot of hotels do have bakeries in them. Yep. I know Riviera does.
I know that
Grand Floridian does.
I know that Yacht
Club, Beach Club both do.
I think they do.
And a few others. I think Grand Destino has one.
Yes, I believe they do.
Towers. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining on. We're not going to try to go overboard this time around. We're ending exactly at an hour that we talked about.
Speaking of food, I need to go eat anyway. So
I'm getting a little hungry.
Me too.
Man, let's get out of here.
All right.
Everyone have a great day.
All right. Bye, guys.
Please do like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep. Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Yep. I'll see ya. Yep. Come on. Let me end.